Joseph JoJo Diaz does not believe that Devin Haney has any dog in him, and he plans to expose that the night of the fight. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I don't know how you found the video, but somehow, somewhere you made it. Please help others find the content with a simple like. It's free. It takes a couple seconds. Let go. Now, I'm going to read some quotes from Joseph JoJo Diaz, upcoming opponent of Devin Haney, and hear what he had to say regarding their upcoming fight. He says, quote, "It means everything to me. Ever since I was a little kid, I dreamed of fighting in Las Vegas as the main event, headlining for a WBC belt or a world title in general." Right? Goes on to say, "For that to happen, it's a dream come true. I'm making the show, I'm covering all the bases, and I'm making sure that not just physically training every single day, but I'm busting my butt physically, but mentally as well. Devin Haney, I don't think he has the dog in him, and I'm gonna show everybody what I'm talking about come fight night. He hasn't been in the deep waters inside the pro ring, and I feel like when I take him there, it's gonna be hard for him to adapt because he's never been there before." So those are words from Joseph JoJo Diaz. Now, it's cool. The confidence is cool. I don't really understand where he's coming from, just based on the fact of what makes you believe Devin Haney doesn't have any dog in him. Like, to say you're going to beat a guy versus saying he ain't got no dog in him, I mean, these are completely different things. Because there's a lot of, like, for example, David Benavidez beat Kyron Davis, but he definitely has dog in him, you know what I mean? Kyron Davis was very game, you know, very, very game. So for him to say Devin Haney, that's basically saying he's scary, and when the going gets tough, he's gonna break. So well, I have to wait and see in December what he's able to produce. I definitely think Devin Haney has dog. I don't really understand where JoJo's coming from with that statement, you know. And there was a big to-do made about Devin Haney getting buckled by Jorge Linares, and I find it very ironic because the same guy, Jorge Linares, actually put Lomachenko, a two-time gold medalist, on his butt. Like, he sat him down, even though Lomachenko came back to win that fight by stoppage. But people seem, when there's a black fighter like Devin Haney, you see the media and boxing fans were highly critical of Devin Haney getting buckled and staying upright. But the same guy, Jorge Linares, again, put a two-time gold medalist on his butt. And then the same guy, Jorge Linares, dropped Luke Campbell, who people feel was such a great opportunity for Lomachenko when he fought him. And then later, Ryan Garcia. People seem to rate Luke Campbell, at least old media seem to rate Luke Campbell very highly. And these guys, he's a gold medalist too. And Devin Haney's not. He chose the pro rankings at a young age, turned pro and fought in Mexico, maybe 16, 17. And, you know, so to a degree, he's still learning on the job. He has a lot of experience though. And people keep highlighting Devin Haney getting buckled for 10 seconds and then recovering like a true champion. And he really dominated that fight. So again, I believe what I believe, and I believe that black fighters are held to a different standard from a lot of people in media, right? Devin Haney, he has to be flawless. He has to win 12 rounds out of 12 rounds every 3 minutes, and you know, for him not to get criticism, because he put on a masterful performance where he virtually dominated Linares. And if we're being real, he dominated him to a way we haven't really seen Linares not pick up rounds. Like, Linares' biggest claim to fame was that last 10 seconds of a round. And I don't even know if he won the round based on that, you know, because it was just literally at the end of the bell. Whatever happened, Devin fell asleep at the wheel or whatever, got caught lacking. Nice combination, strung up by Linares, and then that was that. And then nothing else happened for the remainder of the fight. 11th, 12th round, no more dramatic moments. So that moment in itself showed me that Devin Haney's a fighter, and he has some dog, just because a lesser fighter, that could have been unraveling. He could have just broke down right then and there and then got knocked out in round 11 or 12. So for me, I can't agree that Devin Haney doesn't have any dog in him when it comes to JoJo Diaz. But again, JoJo's an opponent. He's the B-side. He's the fighter. And he ultimately has to show us what he's talking about. The other thing is, I really don't believe that JoJo intended to fight Devin Haney. Especially, I really want to say Golden Boy especially. I feel like the only reason is Ryan messed this up. Ryan Garcia, he pulled out of another fight, and there was so much pressure. And then when Eddie Hearn and DAZN matched the type of money, the exact dollar amount that he was going to get versus Ryan Garcia, it left Golden Boy and JoJo with very little options. Because if there weren't channels like mine who were putting pressure, like, oh man, this is a great deal now. Devin Haney keeps calling you out. You guys had the back and forth exchange on Twitter. Now Eddie Hearn and DAZN are matching the money to try to get this fight on their platform. You got to do it. If it weren't for channels like mine, then there would be no pressure. And I think Golden Boy would have preferred to wait for JoJo Diaz and Ryan Garcia and hope Ryan Garcia is finally ready to fight somebody early 2022, like spring 2022. It just so happens they were backed into a corner because the insistence of Devin Haney, and again, channels like mine that put out a message where it's like it was going to look bad if JoJo Diaz didn't take the fight, especially with the money being matched, because we know when making fights, money is definitely has a lot to do with it. Money ain't everything. I'll never say that, like J. Cole said, but you still got to factor in this is a job. This is people's livelihoods. So at the end of the day, you got to make money to survive. So I feel like Devin Haney was the fight that they had to make rather than they wanted to make. So we'll see how it plays out. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribe to the channel for what I'm doing. I'll keep dropping the heat. Let me know if you agree. Does Devin Haney have any dog in him? Again, I mean, I probably know a little bit more about Devin than some people. I've been watching him and checking for him for a while. He's from the Bay, I'm from the Bay, etc. But I've seen him spar too. So, I don't know about this he don't have no dog stuff, because I've seen it firsthand. But, to each his own. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm out.